I'm gonna go ahead and try writing one for somebody else this time. How about Sayori? Yeah. I hate you too. Heck. Heck! That's 2, 3, 4. 5. 6, 7, 8. 9, 10. Oh. 10. There we go. That's half, so nobody else can get more. The other two are pretty even. Another day passes and time for the club meeting already. Gotten a little more comfortable over here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Dadman. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. It's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Huh? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really, I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse, fumbles with the latch, gets it open, then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill into the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, sorry. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. You had enough. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. So that only leaves one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell that man to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved in that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after putting a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and I know I have to accept the revolution. Retribution? That. Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there is a little devil inside of us instead, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But no buts. You wouldn't have come if I weren't for the cupcakes, and so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Holy crap. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow. What? That's a cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. Sugar. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks good, really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? And still, I'm happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat, goes behind Natsuki, and then wraps her arms around her. Jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her Sayori suddenly leans downward and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room. Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Any of you heard something about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Do you think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. Didn't mean to be late. Hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monika chooses the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period right today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. Must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monika. Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down. Monika smiles sweetly. Also that pose. Didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. Been practicing a whole lot recently. Really love the chance to share once I'm ready. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, did I miss anything? Nope. Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Blah blah blah. Looks like no one wants to be bothered today. Slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. Could probably fall asleep right now. Close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monika. Well, they're gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. Problem is that the idea of literature clubs sounds too dense and intellectual. Dense, yeah. But it's not like that at all, you know. Just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. Doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if we came up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know. And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right, Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of this event, of the event itself. Find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies an unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. Can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Ah! Open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. Does your school have a nap? Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? Need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. Glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. Can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Huh? Sayori glances around at her. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I ran my fingertips down the side of your Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look at your bow. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar. Right here. I try to wipe the stain off with my fingers. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Whoa! That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. Start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Huh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though, I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful, the button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? Struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever button it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now. So, why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. Ugh, it's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? Why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Don't say I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, it's a deal. Guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are of taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so. So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. I was joking that time. It's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Hi. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote down? Failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. Gonna start off with Monica again. Hi again, Deadman. How's the writing going? Right, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. Give my poem to Monica. Alright. I like this one. Makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? Wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. Sure, you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Gosh, I sound like Yuri. In any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. Can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Right, let's take a look. Save me! The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, waveform, squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Save you and load you? Save? Load. You can use the skip button to fast forward through text you've already read. Even more abstract than your last one, huh? Guess it's just a way I write. Sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I never really seen before, I guess. Kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling or a conversation with the reader, so putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, Smolniska's writing tip of the day: sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Since when does she already fucking break the fourth wall in the second day? Never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this different about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, that didn't... Nothing new here, is there? How about I load the thing before that? Monica. That's the same. That's the same. Okay. Either way. Oh my goodness, this is so good, Deadman. I love it, especially after yesterday's poem. You're too honest sometimes. Not really. I want to put this on my wall. Can I? Sayori. Must be seriously overreacting. Not good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Deadman poem. That makes it feel extra special. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Maybe, honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Anyway, let's see. I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that. Yeah, that's nothing new. That's the same. Yeah, that's the bottles. Yeah, that's the same. Holy crap, sir, did we really write this? Of course I did. Blah, 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 blah. Really quickly, let me save that. And then, what happens if I skip? Nothing. Okay. Yuri. See what you've written for today. It's pretty good, Deadman. You're influenced by seeing everyone's writing styles yesterday. I guess like you could say that. Also a bit surprised by how differently everyone writes. So I respect you for trying new things. Don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings. Write down the things you see and hear. Yeah. Certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. Sample of that if you'd like to read it, of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The Raccoon. Did we actually read this last time? I can't read her fucking handwriting, sorry. Closer to preferred writing style, using poem kindness, blah blah blah. Sometimes you're writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing? Embarrassing hobbies. Like? People would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Deadman? Well, yeah, no, I don't. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. I don't. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. Might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. Okay, Natsuki-den. Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. Nice to see that you're putting in some effort. That's good. Come to think of it, it kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be in the same on the same wavelength. It never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden. I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? Thanks? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. Think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You can say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Yeah, that's that one again. Quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. It was just warming up. You didn't think that was all that's the best I could do? No, of course not. Message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I don't have to explain it. Yeah. Do you know people like that? Of course. Kind of hobby or a guilty pleasure? No. Sometimes that you're sometimes something that you're afraid if people find out they'd make fun of you or think less of you. No. Personally, I don't. That just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. That's funny. Yuri wrote about the same thing, about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. Didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make others feel insecure about those things. I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words. Guess I should try not to be so mean to her. She feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday, but the way you put it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. Going to write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? Something extra planned for today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. It's about a festival, well, sort of. We'll have to do something for the festival. It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. Just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. Don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much, we're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event. The cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too, so you're just putting it on all the posters so in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Sorry, I really can't read much today. A lot to ask to recite a poem out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. The more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others, to inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent, so Yuri looks worried. Guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. Excuse me. Excuse me, I'll have to do something against my throat hurting. Even if that's gonna make reading a little bit more hard. Guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Foreshadowing much. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. No, not really, but anyway. Let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monika, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no, don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monika flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monika begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply motion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Something she's done before, is she's simply a natural. Glance around me, everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monika finishes. The four of us applaud. Monika takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monika. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. You're ready to go next, Sayori. I'll go next. You're fired up all of a sudden. Yeah, that's the same. That's still the same. Not enough to recite a poem in front of other people. I mean, doing that, yeah. Still the same. That's about it for today. Wait, do this, I can do this, alright. Stand up, there's no way be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready, go Sayori, yep. Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Deadman, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more, even though it's only been a few days. I got a lot of things. A lot of things have already changed. But today Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Sayori is spacing out, no wonder. Thinking about something from earlier. Like how Sayori fumbles with a word. So let's say that one day Yuri asks to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? Kind of putting me on the spot here. Whatever. Either way. So I guess I'll make the last one Natsuki again. I'm actually already good at that, so heck. Heck! 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 Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. I still have a lot of determination starting this club and now picking up piano. Maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. Super happy that you're all willing to help me out for the festival too. Can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah, I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a little bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? It's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on, are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. What? In what language? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Was that in last time? Makes no sense in translation. What? Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. So there's wave my hand in front of her face, spacing out again. Don't mind me. Can go talk to everyone else, huh? Is everyone alright? Is everything alright? Of course. But wouldn't it be? Yeah. Worldly, I glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. The conversation is already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she noticed anything about Sayori recently. I'm gonna really quickly go ahead and take a bathroom break. I'll be right back.